From Long Island, New York, it's the Jeff Denny Show. Writer, composer, teacher, and virtuoso guitarist, Gibson Steinberger endorsed, and owner of the music station in Shirley, New York. Get ready for Jeff Denny! This week, by popular demand, beginner guitar lessons, the secrets to changing chords, the Jeff Denny method. Interesting interviews with Long Island's premier harmonica player, artist, and chef, Frank Latour. This week, learn how to record a bass guitar, mic preamps, direct boxes, all that stuff. Live jam with Henry Diaz, Jules Redino, and Jeff Denny.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the Jeff Denny Show. We're going to do some beginner guitar lessons right now. We're going to teach you how to switch from chord to chord. So stay with me. All right. Woohoo! Well, hello everybody, how you doing? All right, well today, like I said, we're going to be checking out how to switch from chord to chord. That always seems to be a hassle. So going from one chord to the other isn't that hard if you use the target method. That's right. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the chord, and then we're going to target one finger to the new chord. So all I did was move my first finger down 2 strings. That's it. And then I'm going to strum. And you want to be able to do this to the beat. So it's going to go like this. It's going to go 1 and move. Strum. One more time. 1 and move. Strum. See that beat? Okay. Once I get one finger there, I'll be able to put the second finger there. This one finger here is my target note. So I'm moving from the G chord to the D chord, and what I'm doing is I'm just moving one finger. I'm training one finger to move. 1 and strum. Okay, so that it goes with the beat. All right, one more time. 1 and run, strum. Okay? And I played it a little faster just then. All right, so now, once I get one finger, then I can add the other finger. So I put this finger, then the other finger, and strum. So now I'm going to go like this. 1 and finger the other finger, strum. And it's going to go with a beat. Here we go. 1 and 1, strum. Now I have 2 fingers. Once I get the 2 fingers, I'll easily be able to put my third finger right in the middle. So it's going to go 1 and 1, strum. And now you're able to do that. Once you're able to do that, you just turn the beat up faster. 1 and 1, strum. And then you do it a couple of times. Just like that. Until you're able to go back and forth. Okay, now, once you do that, you can work on your secondary chord. This would go from D to C. D, and I'm going to again move my first finger to C right there. So now I'm going to go D, first finger down 1, strum. You have to do it with a tempo, otherwise the program won't work. Alright, so we're starting from the D chord. And I'm going to move my first finger to the second string, first fret, strum. One more time. From D, strum the chord, and then move the first finger. Strum. Again, D, first finger, strum. Once I get my first finger there, I'm going to put my second finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret. Right there. So now I'll go back to the D. I go D, 1, first finger, 2nd finger, strum. Just like that. The key to this is using the tempo. So you can hear I'm tapping my foot. There's a little tempo going on right there, and it goes like this: 1 and strum. See that? All right. If you don't make it in time, slow the strum down, slow the beat down. Okay. So it's gonna go like this now: D, and now I got 2 fingers there. Once I get the 2 fingers there, I'll add the 3rd finger. Now, if it doesn't come out perfectly clean, it's okay in the beginning. To help out to make it perfectly clean, what you want to do is when you put your 3rd finger, it's okay if the 3rd finger is sloppy onto the 6th string. It could block the 6th string because we don't want it in the chord anyway. We just want this note in the chord. Practice holding this note, okay? Then this one, and then finally the 1st. Then do it the other way. 1, put the 2nd finger on, and then the 3rd. Let the flesh of your 2nd finger touch that 5th string. See right there? My G string my E string is alive, holding the G note down, but the 5th string is muted. The 4th string is open, the 3rd string is open, the 2nd string is open, and the 1st string has got my G note right there. See that? So really a G chord is just these 3 notes open. I don't even need it. I don't even need to put any fingers down. But to get the bass note in there, I want to, like that, see? So to go from C to G, I'm going to use my target note, just like that. 1 and there. That's like the easiest change in the world. Then I'll add my 3rd finger on the 1st string. So now I'm going to go 1 and 2 and strum. And that gives me a beat and enough time to move my fingers there. As time goes on, I'll make the beat faster. 1 and 2 and strum. Okay? Then I'll reduce the amount of beats in between. I'll go 1 and 2 and 1 E and a 2. Just like that. 1 E and a 2. 1 E and a 2. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the music station. Welcome to the Jeff Denny Show. This is our interesting interviews part of our show. Tonight we have a very special guest. We have Mr. Frank Latour, who lives right here in Suffolk County. And I just want to say a few things about Frank that I know, and I know there's a longer list that goes on. Frank is not only one of the best harmonica players to me, and also to the county, and even the state. Frank won a bunch of Memphis competitions. He's also a fine artist, and he's won competitions in art as well. And so, Frank, welcome to the studio. Good to see you. Thanks for blessing us today,
Hi, Jeff.
man.
How are you? How you doing?
I'm good, man. It's good to see you, man.
Good to be seen.
I remember we used to play chess over the phone.
I still have marks on my ceiling.
I have a lot of artwork in here from you, and actually our very own door, which I'm going to show a picture of later, has this great engraving that you used to do. You don't do the engraving anymore.
No, I don't do it anymore.
And Bobby from across the street was just telling me that you did Cliff's also, his tattoo place. You did the whole front window in sand blasting and stuff.
Oh yeah, one time
Yeah.
ago,
But some of the things that the audience would like to know, a few things I'm going to ask a few questions. But first I want to say you've played with Billy Joel's saxophone player, Richie Canada. You're on Johnny Winter's last album, and you also recorded another section with him recently. You've played with, I know, Rod Morgenstein from the Dixie Dregs. The list goes on. Who else have you played with?
I don't know, a lot of people. I played with you.
you were with
Played
the
with all kinds of people that were out,
a huge. You're a huge success, and also you're a big star here. I mean, you were on the last Roots album Johnny Winter just did. Who he sounds better than ever, by the way. You know that he's got himself all cleaned up and looking good. I've always been a fan of his, and
yeah, he's doing great.
I've known you for 30 years. To see you coming around playing Johnny Winter, I'm like, oh my God, this is like a trip, man.
Yeah,
it's
a lot of fun.
Frank, you're also an artist. Now, what went on with West Hampton? You won a couple of competitions there with their posters and stuff.
Yeah, they do West Hampton, the Mary O. Fritsch Art Association in West Hampton. They do a poster contest every year. So 2011, I won. You know, they have like a bunch of entries, and then it's like a jury thing, and
right, they narrow it down.
They narrow it down. They pick whoever wins their poster is the poster that year. So 2011 I won, and then again in 2012.
Wow. Now
2013 got close, but they said they didn't.
They had too much of you.
They didn't want the same guy to win again, and I was kind of pissed because
I love all your artwork,
yeah.
man. You're right, though. You deserve to what's due.
Well, the painting I did in 2013 I liked better than the other 2 years, but it didn't work that way.
Yeah, I guess so. You know, there's a lot of politics in this business, so.
It's all good.
It's
good
all
to have
good.
for somebody else to do.
You also were at the Vale, you were at every blues festival, and you've been out there. You're still playing with the King Bees, is that right?
Yeah, that's my.
When's your next show?
I'm working on a Saturday night thing right now, just a woodshed for the summer, because I just got a confirmation we're going to be every Saturday night at Cedar Beach, over at the Cedar Beach Beach Hut. I love playing there because you're outside. It's right on the right on the water. Yeah,
the sound.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, over on the North Shore, and that's a nice gig. So every Saturday we'll be there, and Saturday nights in the winter. We're doing a thing over at the place called the Hotel Fish out in Hampton Bays.
Oh, okay.
So on North Road.
Oh, that's great.
So that's fun there. It's like similar to vibe like what I used to do at the Eastport Luncheonette.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes, it's bigger than the Luncheonette.
And people can come up and play?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
If they can play, I let them up. They can't play, I say, get out of here.
Frank, when did you start playing harmonica?
About the age of 12.
Okay, and just give me an idea of some of your influences.
My first influence with the harmonica was Paul Butterfield Blues Band.
Okay,
And
great player.
It was a record that was only put out by Singer, the sewing machine company. They had a couple of the labels under them at the time.
Wow.
And it was Paul Butterfield Live album. And I don't know, when I heard the harmonica, what he did on it, it just got me. So I knew I had to learn how to do it.
Wow, that's cool. And Frank, you're teaching at the music station now, presently. So if somebody wanted to take some harmonica lessons, you could actually sign up with Frank at the music station. It's a temporary thing, we know that, because I know you're all over the place.
Yeah, it's fun. I did a lesson tonight, and the guy had a lot of fun with it.
That's good.
And the people are having fun and they want to learn. I teach my art classes.
That's right. You have
I'll
art
teach
classes.
whatever I know how to do. If people want to learn it.
It's not. Frank, honestly, you've been gifted by God, in so many talents, Frank. It's not just what you know how to do. You happen to be top in your field. Frank also has artwork, and if you guys want to see, I'm going to display some of the artwork on the in the background. And if you want to purchase any of this artwork, they can go to your site to purchase, or is that how they do it?
I do a lot by commission. Like if somebody has a painting that they want done,
okay.
They could commission me to do work, or they could, if they go to I do some shows out in the Hamptons and stuff.
Okay.
And
so you do art shows,
I do art shows.
But they can contact you through email or through your website.
Yeah, the website has all the contact information.
So Frank's out there playing harmonica. He's one of the favorite artists on Long Island. And another thing a lot of people don't know about Frank, and he doesn't brag at all, but he's a chef. and I've tasted some of his entrees. I've been to his house before, and he made dinner, and I was like blown away. I couldn't believe that you even made this. But you studied in a culinary school, is that correct?
Yeah, when I was 50-something when I went there. I was older than most of the teachers, but I just wanted to get a degree in it. I always loved to cook, and I figured I would just get, just see if anything that I missed.
You make bread from the beginning, and also pasta and everything. It's amazing. I'm blessed to have you as a friend, and I've also have reaped the reward of having Frank as a friend. And we've done several shows together, and also we've gone away camping together on some memorable trips. Frank, I got to tell you, man, I'm glad that you stopped in today, and we're looking forward to a long relationship with you, even longer.
Good luck with
Thank you. Thank you.
Because you will also be as good as the drummer at keeping the beat. So, metronome is an absolute must for me. Not everybody, but I usually try to gear all my students towards going to the metronome because you want to be able to play with other musicians. If you can't play with a metronome, it's going to be hard to play in that band context. For number 4. The most important section of this whole thing is number 4 because this is how to practice. This is what you can't learn from going on the internet and just, trying to figure out tabs and things like that. The most important is learning how to practice effectively. We'll start. Can you give me like 120?
That's old metal up there.
Jeff, 120.
Got it.
What this means is that there are 120 beats in a minute, thus you have a clicking sound going basically 2 times a second.
Like my heart.
You said double that. So check this out. We're going to play that same arpeggio as we did that 3-note string. You notice I stay on the beat? It's 1E and a 2E and a 3. So it goes like that. Now, what you would do is boost up the speed a little bit, Jeff, to like 130 once you master it at that level. So now you're going to get a little bit quicker. Let's take it up a notch to like 160. Okay? Alright, let's take it like 190 and then we'll drop it in half. Okay. Okay, so you can see that I can keep up pretty good with that. So what we do is once you get too many clicks, it really is annoying. So you drop it in half. I'm going to drop it down to like 120 again. Except this time I'm going to double my speed with it. Okay? So it's really like 240. You on 120?
I'm on 120 now.
Alright, let's drop it up to like 160. Let's see how far I can take this. Alright, and that's okay. Once you can do like 4 or 5 times, you can boost up the speed again. Let's 180. Alright, I felt good about that one. 200.
Hi everybody. This is a quantum audio matchmaker, and what this is a direct box, and this is what we use to record the bass. Now if you see, there's a few different components on here. One is this is the PA jack, so it's an XLR, and from the XLR it goes right into your board or your recording audio interface. It goes right in from here so that you can record the bass directly. That's really a good way to go. We also send the bass into a preamp. I'll show you that in a second, which is really awesome. And the other side of this has 2 quarter-inch jacks. 1 quarter-inch jack would go into the bass amplifier input right here, and the other quarter-inch jack goes right into the bass guitar. So what's happening is the bass guitarist is playing directly into the direct box. Get it? Directly? Direct box. He plays directly in, and from here it goes into the amp so you can hear the sound, and from here it goes right to the board so you can record directly from the bass guitar. So this is the Quantum Audio Matchmaker. It's one of the best ones in the business. It's real solid. You can step on it. We also have these mic preamp made by Art. This is a really cheap one. We're selling it here at the music station for $25. It's used. It's cheap, but it has a tube in it, and it gives a warm sound. This will also add 48 volts to your condenser microphone. This will give it a warmer sound, so send your condenser mic through this. You could also send a bass guitar through this, or guitar. What it does is it warms up the sound a little bit, getting it ready for that crispy CD digital audio, okay? We also have the this here tube mic preamp, which is a little more expensive. This one is $40. It has a little VU meter. Both of these have real 12AX7 tubes in them. Again, you can get 48 volts power with this. And this is another Art leveler, and this is going to give you some balance and compression, and this is another, also has a tube in it, and this is only $25. Also, these will probably sell. I only have a few of them. They're really good for your audio. Now let's take a walk, Lori, over to the, come on over here. Alright, this is our preamp. This is a Great River preamp. These are one of the best preamps that we have. So we run our bass guitar from the studio. We run it from the direct box. So it goes right from the bass guitar to the direct box, right into this preamp. And from here it goes directly into our audio interface. This preamp is not as cheap. This is a high-end preamp. And this is a really good preamp. It warms up the sound really nicely and gives it some good tonal quality. Okay. Thank you.